女巫嘅博物館啊，今次哇喺呢度啊，我睇睇女巫博物館 ，Salem Witch Museum 喺呢度啦。Salem Witch Museum 啦，正，正啊，哇，呢個真係正。
From the courtyard area right over here.
Going in? Oh, okay. 찾咗啦，查2次添。
Actually did not react. He was like.
Accused victim.
In summer worked at farming or fishing. In winter they mended fences or nets or went hunting in the woodlands for partridge or wild turkey. The women toiled the year round at cooking, washing, scrubbing and sanding the floors, moulding tallow candles to light the long winter nights. For young people, especially girls, there was not much amusement. A girl like little Anne. The center of these meetings was old Tituba, a black woman whom Paris had brought back as his servant from Barbados. Whatever the malady was, dozens of other young girls would soon be catching it. Within a few days, Dr. Griggs would be making the same calls. Rebecca could scarcely walk at the time, in no way affected the accusation of witchcraft. The hysterical girls carried away. On the strength of that, old Rebecca Nurse was finally brought to trial in Salem on June 29th. Chief Justice William Stoughton presiding. Guilty. Refused to be swept up in the general panic. Unlike others, he saw the hounding of witches to be nonsense and said so. Rebecca Nurse, even after her ordeal in court, she was tried and found not guilty. But she was too poor to pay her court costs, and so held. Last winter's afternoon were the start of it all. Giles Corey, wilt thou not speak and say yea or nay? A former minister in Salem village had been arrested and brought back from Maine. His execution was presided over by Cotton Mather, who had come from Boston for the occasion.
Us from evil, for thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Case. Hangman, you may proceed.
So died George Burroughs, minister of the Lord, and 18 others in 1692, accused of witchcraft by enemies, superstitious neighbors, young girls in the grip of a vengeful hysteria. Putnam, whose evil genius was perhaps as much her mother's as her own. Years afterward, in 1706, on the anniversary of a fast which the state of Massachusetts
convenient explanation for any number of misfortunes. So throughout that early modern period, thousands of men were thought to bring good luck, as well as to ward off headaches. And artifacts, something like our Bellarmine jug there, would be found under floors filled with items to ward off evil. Now, if asked to describe a witch today, ride on poles. Now, the idea of woman took root, and once witch trials began to decline, the memory remained, including any information about witch trials or witch panics, anything that was going on. So in 1486, two German priests wrote the Malleus Maleficarum, the Hammer of Witches, how to spot and try and punish a witch. A section of the text reads that women were weak, less intelligent, and therefore 75% But to dispel a popular myth, nobody in this country for witchcraft. That was all in Europe. Here, witchcraft is fertility. He has often been mistaken for the devil because of his horns, but he's not, of course. Now, finally, behind you, very important, is the witch hunt ball. And this gives a formula for modern-day witch hunt. Fear plus trigger equals scapegoat. Each of the examples illustrates it. And we're looking at the top two, beginning with God, the devil, and Dr. Grace. In their homes, their lands, their life savings, and being sent into apologize. So that is which.
買去頭先嗰度咪得啦，如果係。你幅相嘛，影埋啦嗱，幫我插一插佢啦，係。喂，呢個 video 嚟嘅喎。咁要啦。得啦。Okay, let's go. I'm going there.